So what we see here, Yilong's gonna start on a pit lane, and there's an empty left-hander, one position off. Who is that in P3? No, okay, the car's there. So Mashizo's gonna be P3, Little's P2, Scary's P1, Astro starting at the back. That's like the previous positions he had, like Silverstone. Have to wait for the 5 red lights to begin here in Spa. Waiting for the 5 red lights here. This is gonna be tempting for everyone to just not gonna cut away 5 red lights now. We're gonna go racing in the championship, non-championship race in Spa. Lights out, away we go. Formula 1 is underway. Scary gets a great start. Then the 2 Ferraris, one goes a little bit off. Asher goes for it and gets blocked off by Leto. Kimchi into Leto, and then Thorn is on top of Kimchi right there. Yilong gets a great off right there on that pit exit. What a start for the McLaren and William. There's already a yellow flag, and oh dear me, okay, and my mouse is already stuck right there. But as you can see, Thorn rammed into Kimchi right there. Yeah, Kimchi was rammed into Little, and then Thorn rammed into Kimchi right there. What a start was that? I would have screamed, but like, that's another hell for Thorn. He vowed that he won't do some bullshit after Silverstone, but he just did it twice. It's not looking good for Thorn's reputation here. But he's not at risk getting banned. I hope so. And my lag is pretty good in Spa. This is pretty great as Thorn gets a time penalty with Kimchi. Yep, I think he got a time penalty, I'm pretty sure. But looking back here, this is gonna be a pretty long safety car, I would say. This is gonna be a 1-lap safety car, but this is still pretty long because no time penalty was noted by the stewards. But this is gonna be a pretty long lap because in this Spa, you're gonna get 1 minute around. You're gonna get like go around here about 2 minutes. If you were to walk around this track, it might be as long as taking you might as well take 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes actually, just walk the entire length of Spa here, excluding cutting the track. If you were like doing a jog here in Spa, I mean, it would be great also to just do 1 lap of Spa, walk doing a jog around Spa, just 1 lap. Wow. That's pretty good dinner, I must say. Pretty good dinner. But shifting to the focus here, oh, yeah, I said it. Shifting to the focus here is that there's gonna be a close start right here between the two drivers. You cannot see anything from this blimp. My goodness me. But yeah, so actually, yeah, there's little skill here. I mean, little lost 1 position from that incident, which is up P2. And Asho is still the exact same position. Yilong is back at the back of Asho, but that's pretty good exit from Yilong. They're got a good start. Kimchi and Thorn is just chilling at the back. I would say this is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7 people. 7 people, okay. 7 people race as we go back to green flag here. Green flag on the safety car. Yilong just cut him into turn 18 right there. There's already great stuff from everybody. Oh, Thorn into the wall right there. That's a bad end for Thorn right there. As we can see, there is Leto. Oh, Leto collided with Scary right there. No, he didn't. He collided with Ash. He collided with Ash right there. But Leto gets the middle of it and passes. But it's that. And then Yilong still the back end of Ashwell here. The gap is increasing drastically right now. But the battle here, I'm not sure if there's gonna be any battle right there. There is Little between Mashizo. Little's on the back end of Mashizo right now. Who's gonna get by? Look home here. Is it gonna be Little? Is it gonna be Mashizo? Let's see here. That's on the right hander. Oh, Mashizo goes by. So I'm pretty sure Little got forced off. No, Little forced Mashizo off right there. And then Little's on the left hand side. Looks like it's making for a dummy on Mashizo. It's not. It's teammate versus teammate right now. Rosenberg versus Hamilton. I should make this. But though, yeah, Mashizo seems to be pretty desperate to try and get away. I don't know if he's desperate or not. I'm not sure if he's desperate or not. But yeah, Little just lost 1 position right there from that track limits. Ash was up to P3 right now. Oh no, he collision between Yilong and Little. Yilong just ram into Little's not push Little onto that tire. Yeah, Little just got thrown off like that from Yulong right there. What? That's a bad end for Little. If he still has hope, but looking up, yeah, but looking up now, this is Ashel and Mashizo up here. Looking together. Yeah, as Ashel goes onto the behind of Mashizo right here. Turn 18, 19 here. Who's gonna get by? This is already intense, already tight battle, contact, not tight contact, tight battle between here. From Ashel and Mashizo. Who's gonna get by on turn 1? Let's see here. Is it? No, he's not. No, it's going for pretty damn around as Thorn just fumbled for the second, actually the third time if you count turn 1, and then just fumbled for the third time here. Yeah, so I just freaking got wheel spin into the wall. He's still getting used to the car. On Kimchi too. Yeah, Kimchi too right there. Oh, that kind of slowed Thorn down right there. And the gap between Kimchi and Mashizo, Kimchi and Little's gonna be pretty far off. Yilong is somewhere in, yeah, Yilong's actually far away right now. I don't know what happened there to that turn, but again, the main thing to see right now is Ashel and Mashizo. If something happens like that, like suddenly you're driving and suddenly you get killed, don't lose all hope yet. It's just another non-jump, not based on your actual performance. It could be anything here, as we see this Mashizo on the back, on the back end. No, there's on the back end, that's Ashel on the back end of Mashizo. Ashel's just gonna be trying to intimidate Mashizo here, and then going past Wuhan. He's gonna stay on the toe of Mashizo right there. He is staying on toe, pushes Mashizo a bit, but good thing there's no crash like that. Slight, not collision, but slight contact right there. Yeah, Ashel's just doing some dummy moves onto Mashizo. He's doing a dummy onto Mashizo. Because if Mashizo's gonna believe it or not, gives the way by. Ashel has DR. No, he has no DRS, but he. Oh my god, collision again! There's not an actual collision, but good thing. No, actually, yeah, there's a collision, but this time, Mashizo lost speed. Ashel gets by. Oh yeah, he's just like that one. He's like being the terrorist, the same exact terrorist that we know of in AFC. It's just like the person in AFC here, looking at the rear view mirror of Ashel here. Yeah, Mashizo is pretty much doing the same thing as Little, doing a dummy. Oh, and Mashizo just hit the wall right there. That's the end of him. But he's gonna be meeting Little on the turn 1. Here's Little fighting with Yilong. Oh my goodness me, who's gonna get by? Yilong gets by, but doesn't know where to go, and that causes Little to go off. Yep, that's the end. That's also the end for Little. He just got thrown off 2 times now. Yilong just beaten him, and then now here's him, and just getting thrown off by Yilong 2 times now. 2 times. So in this 10-minute race, this is gonna be a lot of hell. Here's more now back to Kimchi. Is Kimchi gonna do anything about it? No, Thor has the momentum. Kimchi is squeezing, he's not squeezing. Good thing to know from Kimchi. That's good driving, at least you're not squeezing, but almost. Okay, and then Thorn goes off right there. That's not allowed. And does a daring move onto Kimchi, and Kimchi's hit the wall. Oh. I think that's misinput right there as Thorn goes wide right there into the cone after past the cone right there, and yeah, Kimchi's blocking hard, looking up so.
Sharing ng sabon?
Sharing din ng iyo.
Not on my wash!
Safeguard Body Wash.
Walang sharing ng iyo. Pwede sa buong pamilya.
Healthy skin feel, kills germs and deep cleans.
Shared ew? Not on my wash! Use Safeguard Body Wash.
Really, guys? You guys ate all the ribs? The ones I've been grilling all day long? What? Thanks, guys. Best friends ever.
As I came back, there's already a red flag. Okay, so that's what I was expecting was something to be more peaceful than ever, but no, except we got some hellfire going on. some disclose a red flag that that I wasn't known of, but yeah, I had a minor network failure right there, minor network outage, but I managed to resolve that quickly. Just to wait for the 5 red lights to begin once again. But there's in changes of position, Asho's speed 2. Wow. So Asho's speed 2, Machizo's speed 3, Little speed 4, Young speed 5, Kimchi speed 6, and Torna has flipped. So Torna is gone, so that means he has flipped. Something has happened to him. He's probably the next Pexi that we all love and care. The next Pexi, the one who finds the way to flip Scar for the second red flag restart. 5 red lights will go racing in Spa. The restart is underway. Cherry gets a good start right there. The Ferrari Little is on the back end of Asho going for that slipstream. 2 cars gone up to get that track limit advantage right there. No one hits the wall. Little hits the wall a bit. Elong spawns in front of Little. That's the end for Little. Elong is on top of Little, right? He tries to recover his car. No, his star is he just hooked onto up to Little right now. Elong goes off wide and spun in front of Little. Little managed to get back on throttle here. What a start like that. But the good thing is we have Machizo for P1. So now the main focus we can have is that Machizo holding P1 can hold up for everybody just to get Little to come up to P1 also. So it's probably gonna be like another friendship like friendship. There's all the one time shit like that. And then Yulong is there. Yulong is pretty much screwing up Little 4 times in a row. Now this is 4 times in a row. Scary. Goes material on the right hand side. Almost doesn't through. And Wilda's actually just locked up right there. But that's also an overtake from him. There goes off wide a bit. Same goes for Kimchi. They go 2 cars off wide. But Machizo managed to make some gap between Asho and Machizo. The hero looking on to Scary right now. Here's Asho on the up right here. Scary just on the back end. He's probably trying to find a way right here between Asho and the car behind Kimchi. Yeah, it is gonna be. It was pretty much interesting what we see here. To see Little's rugby end to end just like that. It's already pretty sad, I would say. He got screwed over 4 times in a row. But here's then, Scary is gonna go back, get back his win streak. If you have Machizo is defending really hard right now on Scary. Swerve immediately on top of Scary. He is defending his life right now. He just locked up that gave Scary the way now. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, Machizo was just ego defending, right? He's defending with all of his might right there. Now lap 7. Okay, so yeah, he just locked up. He's gonna try find a way back. He's really much trying his best. Asho just spun right there. So Gary is now at the back of his feet. He's now P1, but Kimchi is now also P3. So Little is still has a chance to try to get back up here. The gyro cam. Okay, okay. What is this gyro cam? Oh my god. But looking from here, we're going green again. Here it goes. Right here is that these cars are like season 5. They're much harder, and then they're just Yulong killing, just screwing up Little 4 times now, just 4 times. Yeah, where's Yulong? Yulong is at the back of Asho. Asho is at the back of the pack, and there's Little going for a move against Kimchi. Almost spun right there. That gave me a scare like that. Kimchi goes wide, gives Little the pass like that. What is this overtake? Let's see. Oh, contact. Kimchi pushed Little off into the no name corner right there. Kimchi definitely pushed Little off right there. He definitely pushed him out. You could have trail break right there, but decides to push Little off instead. Well, I think that is no sportsmanship right there from our dear McLaren driver. It's what you expect from McLaren drivers. Both both in F1 and GT3. I would say it could be racing incident because Kimchi could lock up, but there's no way you could lock up when you immediately hold the brake for 3 seconds like that. So it could be a penalty for Kimchi. Not a racing incident. If a racing incident, you have to hold the brakes for much longer just to lock up. Here's Little making that pass right here. Great move by Little. He made it look easy on Kimchi overtaking like that. but now onto lap 8 here is holding pretty great onto P4. Just has to get by to no, he's holding up P3. Yeah, P3 right here. Ferrari, full Ferrari podium here. You can see here, and as we go to Shizo right here, Shizo is just trying to get back on the back end of Scary here. It's pretty much a draft, slipstream draft battle for Spa. Slipstream is gonna be pretty important here for Spa later. And my goodness me! Thank you! Thank you! I'm supposed to have no bias, but I don't. Oh my god! And I almost spun right there from Shizo. Almost lost traction right there. But some bad news I just saw. Kimchi just passed Little, so I think Little just lost a position or not. Little just made a mistake right there. But we have 5 people now in this race. And yeah, there you go. 5 second lap and forcing another driver on track. But that gets Little back on his feet in the P3. But this is pretty much the end of the race right now. We have Scary just going back for the win streak here. Little still has a chance. I'm not saying this race decides the outcome if Little's gonna be good or not. This is basically not. This is just simple non-track as Kimchi goes wide like that and then lose a little bit of traction. The gap is pretty big between Kimchi and Little here. It's going up now. That's Mushizo. See, this is pretty much traffic simulator. You just drive around for that lap time here. Unless if Mushizo can try to find a way back to Mushizo, back to Scary. Oh, he got scared when his car almost flipped there. Almost flipping. But here you go. Oh, he does turn 1 pretty great. So if you want, I think if you want to be fast, you have to take turn 1 like, oh, and Scary hits an invisible wall. There goes Mushizo. What is that? Scary has an invisible wall right there into that curve. Most people will avoid that curve, but also high risk, high reward. High reward because you get to be more faster, because you get to use more of the track instead. The curve still slows you down a bit here in Spa. If you go back to Little here, Little is now slowly catching up. It's actually pretty far away, but there is still a chance for Little to catch up. There goes Scary. Yeah, Scary is getting closer now to Mushizo here. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty questionable on how he drives here. If this was iRacing, he would have gotten 3 DQs, which is just 3 iRacing warnings for cutting the track, or like 3 track limits warning from iRacing. But yeah, he's not trying to get much close to Mushizo. Who might this be Mushizo's win in a non-championship? This might be. I don't know if Mushizo had a first win in non-championship or not. I don't remember if he had one or did he, because I don't even try the championships a lot, the non-championship, if he had one or not. Here goes Scary getting closer to Mushizo. Now, is it Mushizo gonna be defending hard or not? Is it gonna be Mushizo or is it gonna be Scary? There's still 3 laps to go between the 2 cars, the Ferrari and the Red Bull. So side by side. Are they going 5? No, they're not. Mushizo is just pressuring him. He's just telling Scary to like go away. And there goes Scary for the switchback right there. What a move from Scary, but Mushizo goes back to blocking again. Yeah, Mushizo is definitely impeding Scary. That's so Little can catch up to get that. To just bring, I think Mushizo is trying to stop Scary from his win streak once again. And then what next if you have both of them collide and then Little gets back up? I would be really amazed to see Little just immediately P1 once again. And there you go, Little makes Scary makes a really amazing overtake there. He got DRS onto Mushizo on that lap 10. She's going back for slip. He does a call Edwards, he does a dummy onto Scary. Scary does a fall for it. Now onto the home. Oh, almost collision right there, but she has to back off right there. If he still pressed that S button, the brake button, he would have locked up with Scary right there. That would be pretty bad. But actually just doomed right there. Back up. Now Kimchi has flipped. Kimchi has flipped into Eau Rouge. Okay, so Kimchi has hit the invisible wall, and yeah, this might be a red flag. It is a red flag once again Yeah, KMG is flipped on you Rouge right here. My goodness me. Something must have happened with KMG. Yeah, KMG hit the invisible wall so hard that he is now facing the wrong way of flip. My goodness me. If this was with damage, it would have gone really crazy here. Asher's lost traction into the no-name corner. But if this turns out, if the race won't be continued, you know what does that mean? Mashizo is the winner of the Spa non-championship. No, it's not. There's still gonna be one lap of racing. This is not Formula E where you say when you say this is not Formula E when you say that one more lap added like Formula E. This isn't Formula E. This is gonna be a 2v2 between two teams. This is a 2v2 now. This is just like Valorant, man. This is like CS:GO, you know. This is not like CS:GO. You have two teams versus one. This is just like, I don't know, Counter-Strike match now. Red Bull versus Ferrari. But the one thing here is that Red Bull's on the right hand side, on the right hand side, and then Ferrari's on the left hand side. Who will we see here to get that P1 here? This is gonna be like F1 2012. Tied battle between your Mashizo is nowhere to be seen. I don't know where's Mashizo at if I check now. Yeah, he's nowhere to, there he is. Okay, we get to see him. Wait for the 5 red lights to begin here in Spa. The not title decider, but it feels like a title decider. A 2v2 from two different teams. 5 red lights. We're gonna see the great battle between two teams, blue versus red. Lights out, away we go. Little goes through the middle. Scare's holding up in the middle. 2 cars go off wide to keep that track limit. Oh, and Machine main contact of Scary. Little gets a great start off right into P3. Ashel's on the back end right here. Oh my goodness me. We go to Scary right now, and Mashizo 3-car battle here. Scary is getting pressed by 2 cars right here. This next lap, let me find a lap. Ashel is going for the slip onto Little. This pretty side by side, almost 3 wide into the camel straight. Ashel's momentum on the back end of Mashizo here. This is all back racing here, 3 wide. Now who's gonna back off? Scary and Ashel collided, and then Ashel into Little. Ashel's just done for right there. But there goes Scary up on Mashizo. Virtual safety cars here. Oh, Little. No, Asher ran into... No, Little ran into Asher. Yeah, Asher ran into Little there. And then Asher just almost flipped himself again. If he did flip himself, Bushizo would be a non-championship winner. Would be a winner here in Spa. This would have gone a lot greater than I was hoping though. As we go green now, here's Mashizo getting pressed by the Scary here. Tightening their line, tightening them before, almost ramming there. He's just pretty much doing his best to get by. The Ferrari had a really great upgrade then, I must say. That's why they have been so fast at Silverstone. Then Scary got some pretty good overtake, but that cost Scary also one thing that cost that Little will be able to catch up slowly there. Here they're making a draft line here. Little has momentum. He's much faster now. Little is making a move. Through goes Little once again. Sounds like hang a straight. Little gets by Scary. The moment is here. The Ferrari dream is here. Ferrari hopium. That's all what they say. But it is actually real in SEAFR. Scary just lost a little bit for speed. But Machizo is much faster than Scary, as you would say. But here goes Machizo at late breaker right there. Scary gets stuck. Exit right there. He hits the wall. This is not the day for Red Bull. Final lap here in Spa. Gets Scary and Ashel. They're deciding something. They're trying to work something out as Ashel almost ramming into Scary there. It could have gotten really bad if just Ashel immediately like killing Scary after he fumbled 2 positions onto 1 straight. It was just like the hanger straight there. Pretty great battle from between the 2 Red Bulls and the 2 Ferrari, the 4 cars here. This is just like a 2012. Good thing there's no collision. Which is slowly backing off there. Oh yeah, Ashel's gonna come back here and it's gonna be 3 wide into that corner. And Ashel rammed into Mashizo 3 wide to 1 corner. And they did pinball with Ashel. Scary gets the way by and Mashizo hooked onto Scary. Mashizo spun and went to the left. That means this is a full Red Bull podium. Bushizo is back. He's still back on his feet, but this is a full Red Bull podium then. That would mean that Little is holding up P1. He has to hold that P1 once again to keep another win streak, to make a win streak for Little here. Scary is tightening his line, but that's the end of it. Scary, Little's already too far. Little's already too far. It is already too far for Scary to catch up to Little. What does that mean? Little will finally make his own win streak once again. Here he goes, and Ashton has got a 5-second time penalty. Whoa, what is that? So, holding in a 5-second time penalty, even though Bushizo's in P3, that's the end of Ashton. It's a full Ferrari podium. A full Ferrari podium. Who couldn't believe it? The dream is here. The moment we've all been waiting for. Here it goes. Little, the Chinese driver from Hong Kong, the Ferrari driver, wins in Spa and gets a full Ferrari podium here. What a win. What a finish for Little. Great job right there. And Bushizo there in P3. What a finish. But also, what a day also to see in this non-champ when we got 3 people retired. 3 people. 3 people left the race right here. Oh my god, what a race was that? What a race was. I wasn't expecting something to be like that, but oh, my heart is already pounding from this. Oh, my car. Okay, wait. This is taking kinda long though. But though I still have time to summarize the entire race. Not all time perfect, but still pretty good, I would say. Am I not hearing something or what? Well, what do I say about that race is that kind of amazed me also. At the start of the race, we had about 7 people in that race, and then we lost 3. We got 4 people, a 2v2 between red and blue, like Team Fortress 2. It was like Team Fortress 2, but that was a pretty amazing race, I would say. If there was a driver of the day, it would have gone to probably Little once again. Remember, Little got shunted 4 times and it came back to the podium in P1. That's all I have to say about this race today. I hope you enjoy watching, and thanks. See you next time. Goodbye.